Today we have information on a new investigation that may just sink Ramzi Khalid Ismail. Then he went to Lotte World and played explicit messages around children multiple times. In fact, he expressed enthusiasm that he was going to be around children. And now they have all of the supporting evidence and they're saying, nope, we're going to look at the Child Welfare Act again and consider this once again to bring in the case of Ramzi Khalid Ismail. And that carries with it a penalty of imprisonment with labor for not more than 10 years or by a fine not exceeding 50 million won.
I think it's getting worse for dear old John Somali. Good evening everyone, we are back to cover our favorite toxic streamer, that being John Somali, because you guys remember he had a recent court trial which got him about 36 years in prison. Not very good, yeah I know. But I want to cover him now again because some new charges may potentially be added on top, which may go up to 10 years. So maybe, at most 46 years now being served in prison. But let me get you the actual new charges that may be added on top. So, as before previously, the GOAT, Legal Mindset, made a new video. So here's a list of some crimes that Johnny did before in the past that weren't fully investigated. Two of these were outside of Korea, and so only these four that are now being investigated, potentially. This first one, it's just weird, or he apparently, back in America, assaulted somebody in a hotel room. Yeah, whatever. The next one, I have no idea how nobody talked about this, but he, apart from him of course, but he apparently made some weird dance, some weird gesture at a Disneyland in Tokyo around kids. He wasn't naked with his shirt off, God no, but even then it was apparently explicit enough that I reported. That's awful. But for stuff in Korea, there were also some streams, apparently, where he would make a weird joke. There would be a 16-year-old girl, telling her age, and he would say, oh, I don't care, age is just a number, I don't give a fuck. Very weird stuff to be saying, in my opinion. Just saying. And then Moxie was apparently another female streamer there in Korea that he was harassing and following. Holy fuck. This one actually is disgusting in my opinion. I couldn't find all the clips for, all of these, but I found one for this one, Lotte World. Where in summary, it's just so bad. He was in line for a theme park there in Korea, in a mall I believe, and as he was in line with a bunch of kids around him, his awful fans put weird sexual TDS and made some weird comments. Some were in Korean, some were in English, but overall it's just awful disgusting stuff. I didn't fully hear it because it was censored, but yeah, it was so bad and loud enough that employees walked up to him to be like, please turn that down, that's awful. Just fucking disgusting in general. And the last one real quick was apparently, allegedly, after his court trial, he went back on stream to talk to minors on a website called I think that means Omegle, or a ripoff called Ome, whatever. He didn't make it any weird sexual stuff, but even then, why would you talk to minors on that website? Just saying. I don't know the full, weight of what he said, but that's being counted as well. Just saying. But after, some of these things were disregarded in investigation because we didn't have much evidence for them. But now, as you said in this video, they're now being brought back into investigation because we have all the clips, all the evidence, and he might get charged for them. Hopefully, if that happens. After that, and if you think this is bullshit, here's the police report from the actual victim. Once they get back from the police. And funny enough, Legal said in this video that apparently in Korea, in Seoul, the police want to, get something sorted very quickly to avoid the paperwork. So they might convince you, to be like, hey, do this instead to avoid the hassle, whatever. But apparently, as he said in his video, the police saw that the crime, the investigation, and they accepted it fully and quickly. I think, for two reasons maybe. Number one, they saw the weird stuff and were like, oh yeah, very simple case. Or second of all, they knew the guy, Ramzi Khalid Ismail, and they knew exactly, yeah, fuck him, we hate him with a passion. And after, here's the actual the articles, the crime that he might have broken, if they find him guilty, potentially he might be innocent, whatever. It's this one called Article 17, Prohibited Acts. No person shall engage in any of the following acts. Number 2, having a child engage in lewd acts or arranging such acts or committing sexual harassment or sexual abuse against a child that may make him or her feel sexually ashamed. Oh my god. It wasn't any severe stuff like having CP or doing, diddling kids. Fuck no. but you'll see in a second how foul he is in this clip. But to wrap this up real quick, the actual crime, the actual punishment for this is very bizarre. Because if you're found guilty, right, you have two options. Number one, take a sentence of 10 years with labor in prison, or pay a fine of 50 million won, which sounds bad, but real quick, that's on like 36k. Not that much in my opinion. I mean, in my own opinion, as a commentator, as a lawyer, I think he won't pay that. Because bear in mind, he already has 36 years in prison, confirmed. So he'll either pay that money, 36k, or just take that extra 10 years. Because I mean, 36, 46, not much of a difference at all. But we'll have to see more about that. Because again, bear in mind, the only thing I've seen so far that actually confirmed to have happened was this one. But again, with his career of Johnny's internet past, yeah, I believe all of these. They more likely happened, 100%. Now I'll play the clip that was so foul of the incident at Lotte World, which I have no idea how they dropped this initially, because this clip was up here for quite a while. Also before this, I mean, it was streamed, but like somehow they couldn't find a clip of it until now or in recent. But yeah, for a quick summary, again by Legal Mindset, one of the largest bombshells today is that Ramzi Khalid Ismail has been seriously investigated by the South Korean police and prosecutors for child sexual harassment, a crime which carries a potential prison sentence of 10 years with labor. Below is some video evidence. This video, okay, first off, improve the quality. Oh, it is, never mind. This video is just foul.
For kids? What is this? Oh yeah, let's do this. There's a bunch of little kids, bro. They're wondering where my parents are.
So, for quick clarification, he didn't say anything sexual himself just yet, but like he was allowing weird people to make awful jokes around these kids.
I am the size of most of these fucking kids.
Oh, that's what I'm sorry. But like, why are you going to like a theme park ride or like some attraction all by yourself, where most of these people are either kids or parents with their kids? Yeah, so real quick, Johnny plays sexual harassing TDS targeted children. Johnny, oh yeah, I think it's censored. Dude, oh my god, I don't know what they're saying. I can't see behind like the censor if it's Korean or not, or if in English, whatever. But like even then, if I was Johnny and I had a shred of dignity, I would stop the TTS right there. Also, I wouldn't even stream it, because how weird do you look going to like a kid's attraction and streaming all these kids' faces? That's weird. That's weird. And it doesn't stop here. It keeps on going.
I'm going to jail.
So he acknowledges how weird it is, and he keeps on going.
I'm gonna get kicked out of here, guys. I'm sorry guys, sorry. The ringtone, sorry. My ringtone.
And again, there you go. Again, he plays sexually harassing TDS targeted children.
Hi. Oh, sorry, ringtone. He was calling me.
So I feel so bad for like all the employees around him. Like not just now, but like before in the past, where they had to like deal with this fucking dumbass being an asshole.
The phone. Down. Okay. 감사합니다. Fuck, bro. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, they have a security.
Oh, go back. I swear I heard like a hint of Korean speaking.
감사합니다. Fuck, bro. Sorry.
Oh, that was definitely Korean. Okay, so now we know for a fact, at least one person sent the TTS in Korean. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, they have a security. They have a security. They think I'm getting kicked out? You think I'm getting kicked out? They're calling security, guys. I gotta turn down. They have security, guys.
There you go. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know if like the security there reported him or if it was somebody else. Either way, I have no idea like how they dropped it before, but now they're picking back up. I mean, I'm glad for that, but like, bro, this stream was out there. It couldn't have been that hard to find it, whatever. I mean, thankfully we know he will go to prison, because again, he has a 36-year sentence, so thank God. But even with that in mind, I want the police to find like every single shit he did on stream, on camera, and to have that investigated. Because this guy, John Somali, he's undoubtedly like one of the worst streamers ever. He's vile, foul, disgusting. Yeah, there might be some competition for that throne of like the worst streamer ever, but he's without a doubt up there. I'm not sure of like how many of these last ones will be investigated, but even if like, you know, a small one like this one gets he's found guilty for, that would still be about 10 years in prison. And again, with someone like him who has no money, I really do believe, you know, he can pay the fine for it. So if it does go through and he's found guilty, that boosts up to 36 to 46 now in prison. Yeah, so overall, things are not looking good for him at all.
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de Azul?